Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The diagnostic trouble code, DTC P0563, indicates an unexpected voltage in the Powertrain Control Module, PCM, power source circuit. This code is critical because it signals that the PCM, which is essential for controlling engine functions and performance, is not receiving the expected voltage. The PCM is located within the vehicle's engine compartment and is connected to various components responsible for fuel injection and ignition timing. An unexpected voltage can lead to major performance issues or even engine failure if not addressed promptly. This code should be treated seriously, as it may affect ignition, fuel delivery, and overall vehicle operation, leading to increased emissions and reduced efficiency. The error description associated with DTC P0563 revolves around the PCM power source circuit. This circuit is critical as it provides the necessary voltage to the PCM itself. The PCM plays a pivotal role interpreting sensor data to control engine functions like fuel injection and ignition timing. If the PCM is not receiving the proper voltage, it could lead to a cascading failure in engine performance. The PCM is typically located in the engine compartment, connecting to various sensors and relays. If this error triggers, it's essential to diagnose and rectify the underlying cause, as it can compromise vehicle performance and safety. Several possible causes can lead to DTC P0563. Firstly, loose connections can interrupt the power supply to the PCM, resulting in unexpected voltage readings. Poor electrical connections or corroded terminals can be culprits here. Secondly, a short in the circuit may exist, which can either be a wire touching a grounded surface or an internal failure within the wiring that affects voltage delivery. Lastly, a faulty relay circuit board can disrupt the power supply chain to the PCM, potentially causing fluctuating voltage levels that prompt the error code. Each of these causes needs careful examination during troubleshooting to ensure resolution. The symptoms associated with DTC P0563 may vary, but they typically include the illumination of the check engine light on the dashboard. This is usually the first indicator that something is amiss. Additionally, the driver may notice various engine performance issues. These may include unresponsive throttle, stalling, or rough idling due to the PCM being unable to function correctly when voltage levels are erratic. Moreover, some drivers may experience intermittent electrical problems, affecting various vehicle systems and leading to unpredictable behavior. Understanding these symptoms can help in early diagnosis and avoiding further complications. In the first step for troubleshooting DTC P0563, you should verify the presence of the problem. Begin by turning the vehicle to the on mode without starting the engine. Next, use the Honda Diagnostics System, HDS, to clear any existing DTCs. Clearing codes can help reset the system and allow you to diagnose if the issue is persistent or intermittent. After clearing, turn the vehicle off to the lock position for 10 seconds and return to the on mode again. Check for any pending or confirmed DTCs with the HDS. If DTC P0563 appears again, proceed to the next step in the troubleshooting process, since its recurrence means that the issue has not been resolved yet. The second step in troubleshooting DTC P0563 involves determining the potential area of failure. Start by turning the vehicle to the off lock mode. It's essential to jump the SCS, System Communication Circuit, line using the HDS and wait for over a minute. This step is crucial as it isolates the system for better diagnostics. Following this, disconnect the PCM connector A, which has 50 pins. Measure the voltage between designated test points while the vehicle is in off mode. Test point 1 is the number 5 pin of the PCM connector, and test point 2 should be the body ground. This will help you determine if there is battery voltage present. The presence or absence of voltage will dictate the subsequent steps in troubleshooting. In the third troubleshooting step, the focus shifts to checking for shorted wires within the FI main relay clear. To continue, disconnect the relay circuit board connector A, which consists of 8 pins. With both the PCM connector A and relay circuit board connector A disconnected, you should check for continuity between 2 specific test points. The first test point will again be the number 5 pin of the PCM connector A, while the second will be body ground. Continuity here indicates a potential issue in the wire, which may need repair if it shows a short. If continuity exists, it confirms a direct connection that shouldn't be there and requires a systematic approach to fixing it. In the fourth troubleshooting step, you will need to focus on the relay circuit board. Start by removing the relay circuit board from its location for testing. Once removed, assess the board for any visible defects or potential failures. Using appropriate testing equipment, check the functionality of the relay circuit board. If the board operates correctly, it indicates that the problem might lie elsewhere. So check for any authorized service information related to the DTC or test a known good PCM as alternatives. However, if the relay circuit board fails the test, then it must be replaced. This assessment is critical, as a faulty relay can disrupt multiple systems linked with the PCM. The fifth troubleshooting step involves checking for shorted wires leading to power within the FI main relay outline. Start this process by disconnecting relay circuit board connector C, which has 18 pins. Similar to previous steps, measure the voltage between 2 defined test points, the number 8 pin of the PCM connector A and the body ground. Ensuring the PCM connector A is disconnected allows for an accurate assessment of voltage levels. If you find battery voltage present at this point, you will need to repair any short to power within the FI main relay outwire between the PCM and the relay circuit board. Otherwise, if there's no voltage, you will proceed to the next troubleshooting step to dig deeper into the issue. In the final troubleshooting step, you will again evaluate the relay circuit board following the previous checks. Remove the relay circuit board for testing purposes and determine if it functions correctly. As before, employ all required diagnostic tools to assess its integrity against specifications. If the relay circuit board is functioning correctly, it suggests that the system may not necessarily be broken, while also implying the need for consulting any relevant authorized service information available about related DTCs or symptoms. However, if the board is found defective, it must be replaced immediately to restore functionality to the system. This step finalizes the troubleshooting workflow and leads towards implementing potential repairs. The last step in the diagnostic process for DTC P0563 is to perform a final repair verification. This involves clearing the DTC using the HDS once more and closely monitoring the vehicle's system behavior. After clearing, take the vehicle for a test drive to ensure that all systems are functioning correctly without any recurrence of the error code. It's critical to watch for the reappearance of the DTC P0563, as this will indicate whether the previous steps were successful or a further investigation is necessary. By performing this final verification, you gather confirmation that repairs implemented were effective and that the vehicle is now operating safely under expected conditions. Preventive maintenance is essential in avoiding issues such as DTC P0563. Regular inspections of the vehicle's electrical systems can help detect issues before they escalate. Making it a habit to check connections, particularly around the PCM and relay circuit boards, can prevent problems associated with loose or corroded terminals from occurring. Cleaning and ensuring a solid electrical connection can mitigate unexpected voltage issues significantly. Furthermore, it's wise to periodically monitor electrical systems for fluctuations or problems that can lead to DTCs. Such proactive measures will ensure the vehicle runs smoothly, improving both longevity and reliability. In conclusion, addressing DTC P0563 involves identifying potential voltage issues within the PCM power source circuit. It is vital to examine the PCM and its connections meticulously, as these components directly impact vehicle performance. Each step of the troubleshooting process, from verifying the problem to checking for shorts in the wiring and evaluating the relay circuit board, is crucial in pinpointing the source of the fault. Addressing problems promptly can prevent further complications, leading to enhanced vehicle operation and safety. Through systematic checks and preventive measures, you can ensure the efficient functioning of the vehicle's electrical systems, ultimately prolonging its life and reliability. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time!